What's up YouTube? Today we'll take a closer look at Hela Discard, one of my favorite decks in the game, and I've already highlighted it in a previous video. I'll link it right up here. But I kept that one quite short, so I want to go into a bit more detail here. So the general idea of this deck is completely built around Hela. On reveal, play all cards you discarded from your hand to random locations. So we want to discard a lot of high value stuff in the early game, and then finish the game with Hela miraculously spawning a bunch of 5 and 6 cost cards across all locations. To make sure we don't discard Hela early, we have Invisible Woman in our deck. So what we can do is play Invisible Woman in one location, then play 2 of these discarders, or for example Blade as well as Moon Knight, hidden behind Invisible Woman, so the effect only triggers at the very end of the game, and the 4th slot in that location is usually going to be Hela. However, we're not entirely reliant on that combo. We can often also just play the discarders earlier on if we don't have Hela in hand yet, or sometimes we just have to take the risk and play a bit of Russian roulette of maybe discarding Hela in the early game. But the beautiful thing about this deck is that it can win some games even if you do happen to discard Hela or not find her or not be able to play her. That is because all of these discard units are already well statted for their energy cost, and we can often just play our 5 and 6 drops regularly from hand. And if you don't have all of these cards yet, it's completely fine. I also am missing a couple of cards that I would definitely add to this deck, most namely Hell Cow. It is the most effective discard card to hide behind Invisible Woman. And another card that can be very cool in this is Ghost Rider. I don't think it's an absolute must include though, but if you play the Ghost Rider, then Odin also becomes a very interesting tech choice. And with those 5 and 6 drops, you can get creative in general if you're still missing some of them. You can play cards like Giganto, you can play Death, you can even play Hulk. But this is the best that I could build with the cards that I currently have available to me. And one thing to keep in mind, this deck is somewhat easy to counter if your opponent plays Cosmo. Once they know what you're trying to do, they can just play Cosmo into the Invisible Woman location. Enchantress can also be a bit of a counter to this, or a card like Rogue, stealing or denying the effect of Invisible Woman. But more often than not, we will actually get the combo through, and it is a very unique and fun deck to play. And if you want to see this deck in action, here are a bunch of gameplay examples taken from my Twitch stream over at twitch.tv/FreshLobsterCCG. I gotta admit though, like I couldn't get leader work with this deck yet. Huh, that's funny. We just spam discards. Looks good. So Hela? Okay. What? Ant-Man first, then Angela? Okay, this is probably a bot. Are you a bot, Damien? Be honest with me, Damien. What? Okay. Show me what you got. Classic turn 6 Nakia. What are you doing? think they need to update bot behavior in a weird way. Oh, perfect miracle turn there. We take those. Victory. Interesting though, like, Leader did not copy the cards that got bounced back to hand. But still, I love the mechanic overall. Okay, pretty good hand so far. Need to find Hela. Watch your last video. Really cool deck, but I can't find Mr. Negative. Yeah, the deck makes no sense without Mr. Negative, unfortunately. A really cool card, but takes a while to find for sure. So far so good. Probably already play Lady Sif. Or... Okay. Because we played Lady Sif last turn instead of Invisible Woman, we now have like a better mana curve. Be playing into our good draws. Might end up playing Iron Man from hand. Yeah, playing these right side is a bit awkward. Because I think the unrevealed cards don't get that buff. Kind of like this. Venom or Carnage. Oh. Okay, the only scary cards here are gonna be Moon Girl, Taskmaster. Even that, I'm not sure if that's enough to beat us. But we also still need to find Hela. What if I Magneto like into... Only pulls Deathlock though. We only win if we top deck Hela, right? We clogged our opponent's right side and we should be winning that location at least. But like their turn 6 play is usually like Death Pool into Taskmaster. That's what, like 2 20 power cards. Let's go. What did we discard? Not the strongest stuff, but should be maybe can be enough to make us win. We only discarded Captain Marvel, right? We're getting Captain Marvel and one of these two. My opponent didn't snap yet, which kind of makes me think they don't have Taskmaster. But I'm not certain about it. Could snap. We're not getting the strongest cards. What is this? 4, 10, Captain Marvel 16, 20. We don't beat that pool here. Oh, that works. Not guaranteed, but somewhat likely to win this. Yeah, Marvel moves middle. Middle is a tie. Woo! Close game, like we wouldn't have beat Taskmaster, but somehow worked out. Map to bluff. I mean, we're not really bluffing here. Like, our best case scenario is Hela, and we have Hela, so if we drew Moon Knight from their deck. I really dislike this location. Although it does give outplay potential. A lot of people misplay on Starlight Citadel, like forgetting that the locations shuffle around. Ugh, that's awkward. I guess we go right side. I mean, both of these are 50-50 to become Jotunheim. I guess left side we at least know that we can play cards for now. Kind of want to go Moonlight left because I at least know that I can play Colleen. Oh shit. Could be a retreat angle. What is this combination of locations, seriously? Swordmaster middle is low-key good. Our opponent's playing a Destroyer deck. Daredevil. So they go Professor X next round, probably. Okay, that favors us. Our opponent loses more power than we do. Like, they can't go Professor X left, they can't go Professor X middle. If I play something right side, they can't go Professor X right neither. So I think it's just this. They do have Hobgoblin left. It's fine though. I kind of want to snap. Nah, let's see what my opponent does first. Oh, they can't Hobgoblin left because of Cosmo, that's true. Huh? Oh, it's probably a Spectrum hybrid deck, right? It's gonna be Spectrum turn 6. How does this work? This gets revealed at the end of the game, which means after the debuff. So we go -2 here, they go -2. If they play Spectrum middle or right, left side's a tie. I don't really want to play Magneto, it saves Cosmo from the debuff. Although Magneto middle? 1, 3, that's 5. Spectrum middle, they win. Iron Man right, Blade middle. This is surely winnable, I just don't know how. Magneto right side, not really good. It's one of these two plays. Both are fine. Question is just, do they go Spectrum left or right? It is Destroyer after all. Love it. Okay, they did have Professor X as an alternative play on turn 5. Yeah, that's interesting. They set up Destroyer in the Cosmo lane. So they probably assumed I would not contest right side because they had Ant-Man and Captain America. They tried to double down on left side to win left and right. Yeah, that makes sense. In that case, Magneto is just a perfect play. Outplayed? Absolutely. To be honest though, with that hand, like that hand was just kind of a free win. Okay, we do not want to... Okay. We don't want to cluster left side with low value cards. We play like the setup in middle or right side. Going Hela early is bad. It depends. If you also have an invisible woman, it's good. Like not the best, but it's good enough. That's why Colleen Wing is very good in this deck. Like you can still go invisible woman and 2 discarders in one location. And then you can either play Colleen Wing, which is going to discard a 5-drop. Or you can play your 5-drop on 5. It's still fine. Sure. 13 and Yondu. I don't think they're gonna play cards like Cosmo. Yeah, Black Cat is also a fun tech choice in this. Ooh. Oh, now I wish I would have had the setup right side, but it's fine. Leader left is kind of fun. Leader right side is of course even better. I just hope my opponent doesn't play anything middle. I still want to play leader here though, it's fine. Let's go. Let's go. One way to outplay people. Gooey yet firm. Ooh, I kind of want that. We're also playing against Hela. Okay, they have discarded Hulk so far. This might be leader diff in the end. We just colleen? Colleen and Swordmaster is also fine, I think. Oh, I had to order it the other way around. I actually went from 20% to 25%. Discard Hela. Never punished. We might not even want to play Hela here though. Because Hela probably makes us lose right location. Could play Captain Marvel left. Although that loses to stuff like Magneto. It's probably just YOLO Hela. And win middle and right. 20. They can play Giganto. If leader response left, it's bad. I think this is fine. Perfect. I even predicted the Giganto. Victory. We snap these. Lore, there's only one Odin in the bin. Is that how it works? Once he gets revived, he's out of the discard pile? That's interesting. Okay. Why is Grand Central appearing so often? This card can really backfire for me. Ooh. Ooh, please don't hit Hela. Oh, this is rough though, with the discard cards as well. I want to have a wide hand size. So I probably just end turn here. I guess I could play Blade. About fine. And then end, like, pass on turn 5 maybe. Like, I can play Cosmo, I can pull Cosmo with Magneto turn 6, but then I can't play Hela anymore. What is this? Captain Marvel left? I don't mind this, it's not looking too bad for us. Leader doesn't activate at all. Interesting. Left side's a tie. Just Magneto right should win. Oh, Spectrum. Spectrum is an issue. They go Spectrum right side. Oh, they can't go Spectrum right side because of Cosmo. Spectrum middle. It's kind of just a raw power check. Spectrum middle beats us. No, wait. Spectrum goes 7, 12. We have 8. Ah, we'd be down 1 power. What's up, Jami? This is a tough one. Spectrum middle wins, right? Because we pull Cosmo into middle. Took me a while to see that play. What's up, Luna? There is a rope in this game. You just need to watch the end turn button progress. Oh, that felt good. Luna, how has the Polish Independence Day been for you so far? Anything interesting happening? We played this player before. I don't remember the deck. Rip. Reduces our chances of drawing Hela drastic. Cosmo middle? What have you been smoking? Oh, that also kinda makes Hela unplayable. Fine, it's fine. Just this into Iron Man right side. Pass turn 5 with 6 man and then play infinaut on last turn. Should win. Oh, I could have played Hela on 5, that's true. If I would have drawn her with the super flow. Chilling and playing some Snap at home. If I lived in Warzone near city center, I would be afraid to come out. That's part of the reason why I didn't go. I was warned that it was, like, it got a bit radical the last few years, right? Okay, so we win right side. This is just end turn into infinaut. Opponent's probably gonna play Destroyer middle. Okay, yeah. They can't really win left. A rock for a good measure. I think I just start calling these Dwaynes in honor of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Make Warpath weaker. GG. Could also call them Johnsons. Is Dwayne or Johnson a cooler name for a rock? Interesting. Do I even play her? I think I don't. Thanks for freeing up space, but... Okay, now I kind of want to play her. I probably shouldn't have played her. I think it's double leader on turn 6. And I'm clogging my right location here. My opponent's probably playing something right side. Ah, big mistake. No. No. Yeah, let's try. Should work nicely. Just infinaut. Yeah, double infinaut is also a line of play. There's a lot of plays we could have gone for here. We should beat this. Our opponent voluntarily lost left side.
I am Iron Man.
That worked.
Victory.
This is a bot? Not necessarily. Our opponent might have just hoped for Helico being copied to the left side.